Hey everybody, I'm here with Copenhagen, Denmark's the Beach Beserkers surf band. How are you guys?
Thanks, we're great. How about you, Ryan?
Good to be
Very good. I was excited to have you on. There have been numerous schedule changes on my part, my fault. But
No problem.
when I found
over.
you on Hunter King's list of releases for 2022, I had to get in contact with you because, quite honestly, your music is very impressive, and I love listening to your catalog.
Thank you.
So
Thanks.
Glad you like it. That's a great thing. Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
So why don't you guys start
Because-
by introducing yourselves, introducing yourselves, and what instruments you play.
Yeah. You first, bro.
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Ole. Ole in Danish. It's strange Scandinavian name, but you can. It's easy to say Ole. But I'm the drummer in Beach Beserkers, and I write some of the tracks, and I love it. It's a very nice feeling to be in this project with my brother Sven, which is the next person in line.
Yep, that would be me then. Yeah, I'm Sven. That's also a strange Scandinavian name. And I play guitar in the Beach Berserkers, and I also write some of the tracks, and also occasionally together with my brother Ole. And we also share all credits anyway. So it's a joint venture, as you say.
So you're
Yeah.
a two-piece.
We are actually we've grown into a four-piece now.
Oh wow!
So we hired our good old bass player and a guitar player that we know. So we have basically two guitars and a bass and drums. But some of the time we do as a three-piece for the time being. But
Okay.
on and off, 3 to 4.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
oh, go ahead.
when we recorded the album, we were mostly a two-piece because
Yes.
it was partly during the COVID-19 period of our lives, and it was difficult to be other than us. So we made it, and I played drums and bass and sometimes the keyboards, and so did Sven, and that's how we made it happen.
Yeah.
So I noticed a lot of people started up surf bands during the COVID lockdown virtually. Was that what spurred you to go in this direction, or did you have a long love for it?
That's your history, Ole.
Yeah, that's we have two different tracks in this. I think Sven has a long story of this instrumental music, but mine is a newer kind of love, you could say, because I went to California on a trip in 2017 to visit my the cousin of my wife in San Francisco area, the Bay Area, and the kid of the child of the cousin was so kind. The son of the cousin was so kind to introduce me to California microbrew and surf classics, both very old surf classics from the 60s, and also the different waves of the new waves of the surf era. So it was also Surf Coasters and John and the Night Riders. It was Bambi Molesters. It was all kinds of stuff, and of course Dick Dale, and yeah. But then when I got back to Denmark, I asked Sven, "Hey, I got this crazy idea. Why don't we make a surf band and make some great tunes, because it's just a lovely feeling in the sound. It's a dreamy feeling, even though the dream might be over, then it's a nice dream to be in, so to speak. And luckily, Sven had a positive answer. Sven,
Yes, I had a
over to
positive
you.
answer. Yeah, I had a positive answer to it. Uh, it's a thing that I mostly kept a secret during my teen years. I was a great lover of especially the Shadows, which I know is a British band and not really surf, but that instrumental music really, as Ole said, it it makes this dreamy feeling, and you imagine things, and it gives you pictures in your head that it's a totally different kind of music than vocal music is. You don't have to listen to any lyrics and try to understand what's being sung. You can experience the music on its own behalf, and I really love that. So actually, I like instrumental music generally better than vocal music. So I was on right away because I also have a great interest in film music. So there was definitely a no-brainer to do this. Yeah. So it was a great idea, Ole. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
So
for being able to play the guitar.
well, it must be. I mean, you guys know each other well because you're brothers. Is that what makes this project even more special?
Yeah, definitely it does. Actually, we played together for, well, more than 30 years, I guess. Is that right, Ole? Something like that,
Yeah.
maybe a little more. So yeah, we know each other well. I almost never played with anybody else than my brothers and the friends around us. So that has been my band all life. So we know each other really well, also musically. Yes.
Yeah. So what's the scene like, the music scene in Copenhagen? I know there's a few metal musicians who are famous from being from Copenhagen. But as far as the type of music that you're playing, what's that scene look like?
Good question.
Good question, because
Is there
we don't.
is there any scene? I don't know really.
I think I only know. I think I know two surf bands. I know, of course, the Tremolo Beergard, and then we know El Rey.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And then I think there's beginning to be a lot more like small bands like us. So I think something is happening right now for some reason.
Excellent. I noticed during lockdown there was like I said, tons of people experimenting with different musical genres, but more specifically, tons of bands were taking on surf music projects. And I really see in the future a lot of these bands, connecting and the scene becoming more realized, more visual in the world. Would you guys agree?
Hopefully, I think you're right that there's a growing interest, especially among musicians. But we sense that when we are playing live, that people really like it. At first, I don't really understand it. Why are we not singing? So we make jokes about we have a microphone standing, and we make jokes about that it's not for singing. It's not standing there for singing. It's just because we want to say something silly and between the pieces, and that's but we feel like we might need to say to the crowd that, well, we're not singing, but we are trying to put nice pictures in your head about well, from what we're doing here musically.
Yeah.
We are happy to see that they actually like it, and they dance away, and it creates a party, really. It's great.
Awesome.
And they actually they sometimes sing along
Yeah.
Even though they
Even though
know the
they
tunes. Yeah.
no
They hum
lyrics.
along. Yeah.
So
They
for,
shout and hum. And, yeah,
for
it's
people who
cool.
want to check your music out, what can they expect? What would you describe your vibe as?
Oh, good question. What is the
I would
vibe?
say, I think the most important thing in our tunes are the melodies.
Yeah.
We try to make great melodies, more than, and then we try, number two is to make great atmosphere or vibration, or what you call it, but it's the melodies that's most important to us. So memorable, what you call it,
Yeah.
melodies
Memorable.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree. I agree. On the melodies are really important. I thought about something else. Oh, it slipped my mind again. Never mind.
Great drumming. Yeah, excellent drumming, I think.
Oh yeah, excellent drumming, of course. And it's also been yeah, well, it's another topic, but it's been quite a learning curve because it hasn't been my usual go-to style of playing. So I had to from scratch learn all the way to play surf. So and also buy a lot of new gear, which is a nice thing. So
Yeah, that's always fun.
yeah, it's always fun. So new guitars and reverb units and whatnot. So to try to at least catch some of the vibe from surf music. We're not. You could claim that we are not 100% first wave surfers. We're not, because we're under. Well, we also. We also like film music and John Barry stuff and spaghetti western music and stuff like that. So it's a big mix of a lot of styles, really. So we're not just like playing regular surf music.
Awesome. Well, what I like to tell our viewers is that there's a link to the Beach Beserkers Bandcamp page where you can check out all the releases, sample their music, hopefully purchase so they can you can support the band and they can buy some new gear, level up,
make new records,
and buy some records. Also below that, there's some links to Pyrex merch and tons of music resources. I want to mention in this video, since Sven, you said something, we have a series on how to play surf guitar, and there's different techniques in there.
I should watch it.
Yeah, it's done by Craig Skelly of Little Kahuna.
Oh.
But I want to thank you guys
Oh.
so much for spending your time late at night talking to me, and I really enjoyed your music. And please keep in touch if you need any help promoting anything, or you come to the States, come see me in Philadelphia.
Oh, we will.
Oh,
thank you for inviting us to the show. It was a pleasure.